Good morning, friends. It is going on 9 o'clock and I am already dressed, ready for the day. We are ready to head out and I know, who is this girl dressed before 9 o'clock? I don't know. Usually I'm still in my PJs. But we are heading to a very big yard sale. Mother lode of all yard sales. It's a charity one. They hold it for 2 weeks. This is their 8th year holding it, so let's go. I have vlogged there before, but yeah, I'll show you what it looks like just to refresh your memory, or if you're new and you haven't seen this yard sale, well, you are in for a treat. And I have my fanny pack on. I'm probably one of the only few that still wear a fanny pack around the waist. And really, I only wear it at this yard sale, at a very big yard sale, because I want my hands to be free. I can't wear it crisscross like this. I've tried many ways. It's just very uncomfortable. So I don't know how people wear it like that. I see people like wear it right in front of their chest, and it's like, I have 2 objects in the way of that. I know. And I see people wear it like on their back, like it's like on their back, and it's like, it's just uncomfortable. So I'm going with what is most comfortable for me. Yeah, so all right, let's go.
You can get that.
Yeah, well, the squirrel hasn't got it yet. So we are waiting for Casey. But yeah, we are down to four tomatoes. Yeah, because Mr. Squirrel, I had one on this one, okay, and it was like probably like almost maybe like a little bit bigger than a golf ball, and I came out one day and this was knocked over, and it's like, okay, no big deal, because this has been knocked over if we had high winds. But I was like, okay, well, that's odd, because there was no winds. And I come out, pick it up, and I notice the tomato was missing. Mr. Squirrel got the tomato, the little bugger. So yeah, we are down to these 4, so hopefully they stay safe and he doesn't touch them. And this is why Mrs. Squirrel doesn't get any birdseed. Plus, it's not in the budget, because that has gone up with everything else with inflation. But yeah, I wasn't too happy. Yeah. Love-hate relationship with squirrels. Now, yesterday we did have a really big thunderstorm, our first like big thunderstorm, and we lost power for 2 hours. It went out about 3:38. Came on a couple hours later, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. 1 minute without power is 1 minute too long, okay? Especially like when your kids start to, get antsy. Yeah. So yeah, but not a lot of damage around here, but towns near us had a lot of damage, branches, trees on the road. Even like a couple of houses had part of a tree on the roof. So our area was lucky. We didn't really but I haven't seen any damage. It's just the towns around us that got the most damage. So yeah. Alright, we have some walking to do. It's just after 9 o'clock, 9:04. Cars are parked on both sides, and they just started at 9 o'clock. And the sign is right there, which isn't helping. This is when I wish I was the Flash.
Okay, let's go back to the clothes and just find out how much they are.
We didn't know what people donated. We didn't put it out for you.
Oh, very cute, but I don't need one. Home sweet home, but we made a little pit stop before we came home because I haven't had one yet and I need one, so yeah. If you're having a cup of coffee or tea, cheers, clink, here's a wonderful day. I also grabbed an apple fritter, has a few bites taken out of it. I don't know who did that, but The line up to Tim Hortons was to the road, but the parking lot was full too, so it didn't matter if you went through the drive-thru or if you went in. And it was actually worse when we got our food and we were leaving. The lineup was worse for the drive-thru. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that yard sale. I didn't get to film like the barn because there were just too many people, and this year there were a lot more people on the first day. They hold it for 2 weeks. Like I said when I first started the vlog, they hold it for 2 weeks: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, and 8 days altogether, and it all goes to charity, so your money's going to a good cause. And this year was just like the busiest, and I overheard someone say that people showed up at 8. They were showing up at 8. So what happens when you show up before it starts? Well, they put you to work. Which, you know, when you think of it, it's probably like a good thing because you kind of get a heads up of what there is, you know, you get the first kind of look. So, but I have kids and there's no possible way I could be there like around 8 o'clock. No. Oh, and we got there just after 9. And when we were done, like cars, both sides, I would say 40, 50 cars parked on the side of the road. Yeah. It was really, really busy. Lots of people, lots of stuff. I was going to grab this Halloween decoration. It was vintage looking, and it was ghost. And usually I don't do ghost. I have a Casper, but I call him the Holy Ghost, aka Holy Spirit. So I was like, okay, I was just gonna say, oh, this is the Holy Ghost, you know, and his friends. And I didn't notice it at first because, like, when you first see something, you get excited, you don't really take a good look at it. And then Henry pointed out later on, and it's like, oh, it's broken. There was a piece on the corner that was broken, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that something like that would bother me. Even though it's like it was still cute and it was on the corner, but it would for sure bother me, so I just left that. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that was the only thing I love. And there was nice Christmas stuff, but I really didn't need any Christmas stuff. The cookie jars are really cute, but I don't need any cookie jars. They had like a few vintage Tupperware pieces, but you know, if I don't need it, I'm not going to bring it home. If there's no use for it, you know, I'm not going to bring it home. So yeah. Oh, there's a use for this. Yeah, but yeah, really busy. So there's stuff like all over, like when you first, you know, walk up the driveway, there's stuff all over. And oh, that was the other thing I looked at that I wanted to bring home, but I didn't. It was a blender, and I was hoping to find one, but it had somebody else grabbed it. And then the hubby was like, "Why didn't you grab it?" And I'm like, because there was a crack in the plastic, and I don't like blenders when it's plastic. I like a glass thing, and even though that's how my broke. Yeah, my blender broke a couple years ago, and I haven't replaced it yet because I haven't found one. Yeah, because it's very hard to find them with the glass. A lot of them are plastic, and I would like the glass, but I might just have to settle for plastic. I don't know, but that's why I didn't get it, because at first when I saw it, I was like, okay, well, where's the cord? Because I didn't really see a cord. The cord was like really tucked in. I'm like, okay, well, that's neat, you know. I was expecting to see the cord, you know, like tied next to it, but I guess it was like tucked in, really, really neat. And then I looked at the picture part, and that's where the crack was. I think it was like probably like a hairline crack, but still, those eventually will leak. So. Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I did find out a few things. I did take a couple Instagram stories, which I will save and also put up on YouTube as a YouTube short. And yeah, you can see, because if you saw one of those Instagram stories, you know that I came home I came home with something that, yeah. We will get to that. Okay, so let's get to it. A toaster! No. I did bring bags with me, but did I bring the bags with me when I got out of the car? No. They stayed in the car. Yeah. It's a thought that counts. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so I found some shirts, which will be for Poshmark Closet. Alright. There's a couple in here I wish were my size, but they're not. Nike. I think it's a kid's small, extra small. Yeah, let's put that right there. Now, excuse me. This one I think is probably men's or women's. I'm not sure. Medium. Tie-dye. And there's another tie-dye. I like this one. This one's nice and bright and colorful. Oh, this is Tommy Hilfiger. Large. I wish that was my size. I love that. That's Tommy Hilfiger. I didn't know he did tie-dye shirts. Yeah. Alright, and this one is a medium. I think it's probably, I don't know. This could be a men's too. Maybe young adult champion t-shirt. And the two that I wish were in my size, this is it is an extra large, but it doesn't look like an extra large. It looks more like a medium, maybe large. Friends, look at that. Oh, iconic. 90s, oh, when they first started. It's long sleeve, and it has Friends logo on the side of the arm. And this one I really wish was in my size also. It's a size small. It's Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. Narf! I love that cartoon. You know, I used to watch Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. And I would love if this was in my size, but it's not. It's a small. But that's also iconic. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Let me grab something else. Oh, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this aside, and we'll get to what's in the box. Alright, so the next two items are also going to be for our Poshmark Closet, and then we will get to what I found for myself to keep and what Henry found. Hello Kitty, little plush, and a little basket. I am not sure if there was, like, maybe at one time chocolates in here, because there definitely is room for something to, you know, go in there, as well as, you know, Hello Kitty. Yeah, but super cute. And I know there's Hello Kitty fans out there. And alright, oh yeah, the total for everything that we got was $40, so that's good. Yeah. That was around, because like the budget was, because I at a big yard sale like this, the budget usually is like $50. And when she said 40, I was like, oh, okay, yep, good. Yeah, $10 under. Yeah, I'm good. That makes me happy. Hello from Henry. I found this box of Barbie The hubby has a customer on Poshmark that likes Barbie. Oh, thank you. But before we get to Barbie, we'll get to Barney.
That one's like 15.
They went for 15? Yeah. Yeah. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. Oh, yes, I used to babysit, and Barney was always playing, yeah. And especially Barney, like the Barney that we grew up with, it's always good to look for, because Barney is getting a makeover. He's making a comeback, but he's going to be looking completely different. And I know like that upsets a lot of people that grew up with this Barbie, but then it's like the kids, the generation that's going to be watching the new Barney has no idea what this Barney looks like. So to them, when they see the new Barney, oh, that's Barney, they're going to be happy with that. You know, you think like that, you know, because they don't have an idea. They weren't around for this Barney, you know. So when they see the new Barney, it's like, okay, it's Barney, and they fall in love, right? So, yeah. But people who are, you know, nostalgic, like myself, like to collect these things. So, yeah, Barney and Bebop, Bebop. Yeah, I just tossed that in the box with the Barbies. My Little Pony, I'm not sure what year she's from. She's not vintage, like from the 80s or 90s. Oh, 2019, so not that too old, but people do look for My Little Pony. She has like a big head on her. You want her?
I want her.
Oh, well, she has wings. She can fly to you.
I want new one.
Right, here she comes. Flap your wings! Alright. And then there was a Barbie keychain, the vintage Barbie. I'm not sure, does this have a year on it? 2002. Oh, wow. Cool. Those are the ones that were available. Very cool. I like that.
What's that? I mean, what year is that?
Swimwear. We have a swimsuit Barbie, but there's also ballerina Barbie, birthday Barbie, and solo in the spotlight Barbie.
Yeah, but what year is that?
2002. Yeah. So I was in the box. And, oh, Barbie, you gotta, you know, pull yourself together. Yeah. It's not that kind of show, okay? Oh, there was this Barbie doll in here. I don't even know if this is like a real Barbie. I don't know. She's a different plastic. You know what I loved about my Barbies? You know what I love doing? The knees. Cracking the knees. Yeah, I love doing that. Anybody else? Or am I just weird? Other than this doll, I don't really think this is a Barbie with a crochet dress. And I'm getting a cat. Are you Barbie's cat? Excuse me. I don't remember buying you. Excuse me? Is this your box?
Nice.
It's like if I see a box and I fits and I sits, it's my box. Right? Uh-huh. Well, let me get this out of the way so I can show everybody. Oh, there, they got more room in the box. You're so funny. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're funny. No, I'm not playing. You don't play fair. No. You look quite happy. Yeah. I think all you need is a blanket and pillow. Yeah. That's your box now. You claimed it? Yeah? Okay. Never a dull moment with your fur kids. No. Alright. Alright, this was also in there. This was pretty cool. It does need a little bit cleaning. I don't know if there's a year on it. Maybe on her. Oh, maybe. Oh, Mantel. Oh, no, 1990. Well, that was a good year. So yeah, she fits on here. She spins, and this opens up somehow. There we go. So I'm thinking like, what, jewelry box maybe? Oh, music box. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I don't want to get copyright. I've been having issues with that. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. That is a really good find. So that'll be from Poshmark. This is the only therapy you need. A cat in the box, kissing on the head scratches. That's the only therapy you need. Yes.
I'll let you advantage stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, Bernie has nowhere to go. He's gonna have to go over here. All right. Now that was everything to read. Oh wait, no, there's one more thing for Poshmark. She's over there. Now I did show some dolls. I decided to grab the Precious Moments doll. Very cute. Her feet are hard. And I don't know, and she's so cute. She has an apron, like adorable. She has bows in her hair. She might be having some hair loss, so I don't know if there's a year. There's a tag, but I don't see a date, and it's kind of faded. So yeah, but yeah, super cute, and that's the only doll we just decided to grab. Alright, let's have to fix her hair. Okay, so that's everything for Poshmark. Everything else is what we found. Henry found, well, I found it for him, a Skylander. I guess it was from McDonald's, and Donkey Kong.
That's like only in America.
Yeah. Oh, in America? We didn't get this in Canada? This is not fair. How come, like, sometimes, you know, the McDonald's in the States get a whole lot better of toys than we do. Yeah, especially when it comes to Disney toys, we never get those. No. So, Donkey Kong. Oh, look at that. Woo! It's on, like Donkey Kong. Alright. And this was a really good find. Browser, which comes apart. It's not on. I just had it placed on. It does attach. Browser ship. It has the pegs. But yeah, the sale was right there, because I was like looking at it. And I'm like, oh, it's missing the sale, and then I opened it up, and the sale is safely tucked in right there. So put that on. And put that on. Woo! So this probably cost a pretty penny. So that was like a really good find. I think it's just a little difficult to get the top part to stay on. Yeah, so that was a good find for him. Casey didn't find anything. I did, like, if I had to compare the toy section, because the toy section is always the first section I will go to, and then I will go everywhere else. I found this year the toy selection, the toy area wasn't as good as last year. Last year I did really good in toy section. I found Barbie sets, and I'm happy I found these Barbie sets. But like last year I found 2 Barbie sets in boxes. And there was like, I found last year there was just, you know, compared to this year, last year there was more toys. So Casey didn't find anything, but he'll play with this too. You know, he'll play with it too. Yeah. So the only Christmas item I found was this beautiful bulb, and it has a peacock on the front. So that was pretty. That's the only Christmas item. I was hoping to find vintage Christmas bulbs, because I do collect those, and I'm going to start keeping an eye out for them, because I put some on my tree last Christmas. I was going to say Easter. One of those holidays. And I wish I didn't, because I thought, oh, okay, you know, they should be fine, because the boys are a little bit older. They're, you know, not going to rustle in front of the tree. But then it's like stuff gets tossed and knocks the bulbs off, and they crash on the floor, even though it's carpeted, but they still break. So yeah, and vintage Christmas bulbs are hard to find. You kind of have to find them, if you can, on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe eBay, but I think eBay would be a little bit too pricey with shipping. Poshmark, I think because people know the value of them, I think I did look at Poshmark and they were way too much. So I would have to look at yard sales. Thrift stores, I think, would be slim, but maybe there would be a slim chance. You know, you would have to be there at the right time and right day. So, but I think the best option and the best chance would be flea markets, and there is a flea market in September, and hopefully we can go to that one, and that would be my best option. Because like growing up, when our town used to have a mall, it was a small mall, and it's Walmart now. But they used to hold flea markets on Sundays, and I used to love those days, and that's where most of my vintage Christmas bulbs came. But I would get them for so cheap though, like really cheap. Now I might not get them as cheap because times have changed and people know that you know, they're rare, and so they charge you an arm and a leg pretty much. So, but this was really, really pretty. Will I be putting it on my tree? Absolutely not. One day. One day. But it's pretty though. Yeah. Alright. Now, if you saw my Instagram story, I hit jackpot on a particular author. I did. I did. But first, let's get to Henry found a couple of movies, a Blu-ray, Avengers, and Spider-Man Homecoming, so that's good. And even though they're on Disney Plus, but I still like having these, because what if we don't have Disney Plus? What if we decide to cancel it? You know, so I don't think we are, but you know, it's just, you know, some movies I like to have on DVD. Okay, so last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4 Nicholas Sparks books. Nicholas Sparks. They had lots. They had a lot of the smaller paperbacks, which I really don't really like smaller paperbacks. I'll read from one, but I prefer like this size of a book. And it was like, oh, The Wedding, okay, which is, but first you have to read The Notebook, okay, The Notebook, and then The Wedding is after, okay. I have had these. I don't know if I still have them. I don't think I do. I did it one time. I'm not sure what happened to them, but they were the smaller paperback. That's all I could find at the time. So in that case, it's like, okay, because I want to read them. Because I think I want to read it, and this was when the movie came out. And then The Wedding was right after. I think this is like right after this one. And it's like, okay, I want to read that, and that's all I could find was the smaller paperback. So in you know, circumstances like that, if I can't find it in like this size, okay, paperback, you know, it's not the end of the world, but I just prefer this size if possible. So yeah, these I will probably read. This will be like a reread for me. And I was just thinking yesterday, I was like, you know what, I want to start getting the movies now, Nicholas Sparks movies. I didn't see any at the yard sale. Some of the DVDs were picked over, but I didn't see any. It's hard to look at everything because I was like so busy. But yeah, Message in a Bottle, I have watched this movie, but it's been a long time, so I forget what happens. I know it ends sad. I think it does end sad. I don't know. Most of his books do end sad. They tug at your heartstrings. And I just finished reading 2 of his books. I finished reading Dear John. I found that at Goodwill. And then the one that I found at Free Little Library, The Wish. I posted a short on YouTube. That book was really good. I finished it in 2 days. Really, really good. But yeah, it pulls at your heartstrings. Yeah. And it was like really good where you couldn't put it down. So yeah, so I haven't read this. I have watched the movie, but I forget. It's been so long, I forget what happens. And the last song, I have read the movie. I remember what happens in this one. Yeah, so, but I have not read the book. So it's going to be a Nicholas Sparks marathon. And I have enough books to keep me busy for the rest of the year, probably. At least till the end of the summer. Although I don't know, I'm doing pretty good. I'm reading the Nora Roberts book that I got at the free library. That's 4 books in one. And this is my 3rd day reading it, and I'm already halfway through the 2nd book. So yeah, and it's really good. I do like her books when they are mystery, suspenseful, and a little bit of romance sprinkled in there, and I like those kind of books from her. So that's why it's like I'm reading it really fast, and it's that kind of summer. I've been reading a lot and like watching movies, you know, and it's that kind of summer. Books and movies, yeah. And I've been really enjoying reading right before bed, like an hour before I'm ready to go to bed. I'll read, and I've been really enjoying that. Just a great way to end the day, you know, to relax, read a good book. And I'll read throughout the day too, but I just really enjoy that time right before bed to read a good book. And yeah, so it's a reading and movie kind of summer. Yeah, so that is it. That's what I found. And I have a cat in the box still. She's still in the box. She's turned around. And so yeah. You're a character. Yes, you are. Yes. Yes, you are. You're funny. You make me laugh. Yeah. Alright, so that is it. It was really fun. I love going to the yard sale. The only time they didn't have the yard sale was when it was a pandemic, of course. 1 year they did have it. 1 year they did, but it was really, really scaled down. It was like... I don't think I even found anything. You know, it was just... Yeah, there was like, it was just nothing. It was like, it was kind of a disappointment when you're so used to like stuff being all over. I mean, they have stuff all over. They have stuff like in tents, and they have stuff like on shelves, and then they have like stuff on tables, and the barn has like clothes, all the clothes and shoes, and all the DVDs, books, and CDs, that kind of stuff. And then there's stuff in the garage. You know, the stuff in the garage was like all the breakable stuff. I just took a quick look, but there was like nothing. And those duck jars, my mom used to have those jars. I think every household in the 90s had those canisters. Yeah. Henry asked why did I get them. It's like I don't need them. I have my Tupperware, you know, canisters. So yeah, but I don't need them. But it's like, oh boy, that brought back memories. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna finish my coffee. And I'll be busy. If you don't hear from me or see from me, it's because I'm too busy reading Nicholas Sparks. Okay, yeah. I know. I think I have my bookshelf is going to be quite happy because I wanted to add to my collection. I have 5, and that's including the one that got the free library. So I just need 1 more to make it an even 10. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need every one, but hey, if it's at a yard sale, I'm going to grab it. Yeah. Alright, so that is it. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for coming with us. If you are from the area, the yard sale is on Middleside Road, and it's this weekend and next weekend, 8 days altogether. So go check it out. And like, you have to get there the first day, because because sometimes the second day stuff is picked over. But yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Henry got this too. Donatello stick. Donatello. Alright, I'll see you guys next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and hello from Henry. And happy reading and happy yard sealing, happy hunting. Enjoy your coffee. I'm going to put my feet up and finish this. And yeah. Hello. And I already know her plan. She's going to sleep in the box. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you next fun video. Take care, be blessed. Ta-ta for now. Bye.